It's day 7. Let's get it done. Let's lock it in over the next 21 days. And day 7 is about you're not motivated anymore. It's getting hard. It is getting hard. So let's come up with some ideas to kind of help overcome that. And I read a few ideas that I think are really helpful. Somebody is drilling next to me, but we're gonna just keep going. So the first thing that I read, which is really cool, is to gamify your task, right? Turn it into a game. And it can actually be quite fun because you can set, say, like a timer to beat the clock. Say you have a task and it might take you 10 minutes, but say, okay, well, let me see if I can do this in 8 minutes and beat the clock. Whatever that is, make a game out of it and even have a reward for yourself. It could be your favorite cup of tea, or you get to watch 30 minutes of your favorite half-hour show, you know, that maybe you wouldn't have watched. That reward yourself. Try to make it a healthy reward though, because me, I'll be like, well, let me have some chocolate or a glass of wine as my reward. Another cool idea might be to create a digital vision board. It doesn't have to be something complicated where you got to buy magazines and cut stuff out. Just grab some photos from your iPhone and save them and put them in an album. That's what I do. A lot of times if I get kind of off track, I like to go through that album and I can look and just scroll through the photos. It could be of anything that represents what you're trying to accomplish, whether it's your dream business, writing that book, starting that coaching business, whatever it is. Put it in an album, have some photos, look through it, so when times get tough, you can remind yourself why you're doing this, why you're willing to go through this and put the hard work in. Another thing to consider is an accountability coach. It's not always easy to find one that is a good fit, but when you do, it can be very, very valuable. A friend of mine, we used to email each other every Sunday with a Google Doc of what we planned to do for that entire week with check boxes. And then the following Sunday, we would send each other the updated doc with the check marks on them. And anything that wasn't checked off, we just moved into the next week. We just carried it into the next week and moved the others down. Sometimes you would adjust and tweak the priority of those things, but I found that knowing that she was going to look at mine and I was going to look at hers, we kind of got competitive with it, and I was way more efficient with getting things done because, again, like going back to the game, it kind of ties into that. I turned the accountability partner also into a game, and we were really competitive. Last, and this may seem a bit counterproductive, but step away and recharge. Sometimes when things get hard and we lose all motivation, sometimes the best option is to not keep pushing. Sometimes the best option is to just close the laptop, close the binder, unplug and recharge. And for everybody, it's going to be different how long that is. Some people only need a few hours to recharge, some people days, some people even a week. I've taken as long as 3 weeks off where I did not do anything. I just could not be productive with the way I was feeling. And I had to go and recenter myself. I had a bit of guilt about that to myself because I thought I was wasting time and that I wasn't hustling and doing the grind that people say, you know. But self-care was something that I needed to prioritize. The work I was doing wasn't the best quality anyway in that state. So if you have to recharge, do it. Day 7 is in the books, whether it's the beginning of your day or the end of the day. I hope you locked it in and you got it done. Be sure to like and subscribe and set the bell reminder so you'll know when the next video is up. And I will see you next time. Bye.